Another deadly human smuggling attempt off our shores, this time in La Jolla. We're live with the latest details and the new action immigration advocates want to see.
Scripps Health says some of its systems are now back online. The information that is not being shared with the public weeks after the system was hacked.
ABC 10 News at 6 starts now.
One person is dead. 15 others are in Border Patrol custody tonight after a smuggling incident in the waters off La Jolla this morning. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. It is just the latest in a string of similar events in just the last few weeks. Our ABC 10 News anchor Lindsay Pena is live from La Jolla with the latest details on this morning's incident. Lindsay.
Yeah, that's right, Steve and Kim. This all happened very early this morning. Lifeguards tell us that at that hour, it was just before dawn, that the waters were very choppy out here. As you said, 16 people were in that small boat. Unfortunately, one lost their life. Now, Border Patrol says that it was just after 5 a.m. that they spotted that vessel off the coast of Point Loma. Not long after, some of those migrants were dumped in the water across the Marine Street beach access. Then the boat managed to make it over to the children's pool area where more passengers jumped out. Lifeguards did manage to get everyone out of the water, but one of those rescued did die.
A lot of times these vessels are not seafaring vessels. They're grossly overladen. You know, they're packed with gas cans. They're packed full of people with inadequate or lacking safety devices.
Border Patrol says that everyone on board was unlawfully present in the U.S. and the 15 survivors were taken to a Border Patrol station for processing. We still don't know, though, the ages of those involved, including the person that died or which country that they originally came from, even though Border Patrol does say that that boat did leave from Mexico. Now, today's rescue is the third Ponga boat rescue in the last few weeks, which raises questions about what's being done to prevent this from happening. ABC 10 News reporter Marie Coronel spoke to advocates who say something needs to be done to get the word out to migrants.
It's a sight that's becoming all too familiar in San Diego. Lifeguards working to rescue individuals on a panga boat. This week alone, ABC 10 News covered 2 rescue efforts, both boats filled with more than a dozen people each. And then a few weeks ago was this dramatic scene near the Cabrillo National Monument, where a boat with more than 30 people on board crashed and capsized, sending people into the water. 3 people died. The Border Patrol says they've seen a surge in the number of people trying to get into the U.S. by way of the water.
These are basically open hold fishing vessels, overloading them with occupants, with gas cans. Sometimes they're pushing them miles offshore.
Last year, they took 1,300 people into custody. This year, they've already taken in 1,100 people. And local immigration advocates say the inherent risk isn't enough to keep people from doing this.
Both countries need to do more. The U.S. and its policies and the country they're coming from, and trying to provide opportunities for these people so they don't have to leave.
Adding officials need to find another way to get the word out and across the border about the dangers of trying to enter the country illegally, especially on the water.
And I've reached out to the Border Patrol and to the Mexican consulate and said, hey, I'd be happy to make public service announcements or do whatever it takes to tell people, do not risk your lives crossing in the ocean, trusting the smugglers.
Marie Cornell, ABC 10 News.
And we did talk to one of our media partner reporters over at Televisa in Tijuana. She covers these issues extensively, and she says the only thing that she ever hears that these smugglers promise the migrants is that they'll get them to the U.S. But as you see, it is never a guarantee that they will make it here alive. We're reporting in La Jolla. Lindsay Pena, ABC 10 News. Stephen Kim.
So dangerous. Thank you for the live update, Lindsay. And you can stay on top of this story and all breaking news with the ABC 10 News mobile app. It is free in the App Store as well as Google Play. Scripps Health is confirming part of its system is restored following a debilitating malware attack almost 3 weeks ago. As ABC 10 News reporter Jennifer Kastner reports, the hospital still won't reveal if patient records were stolen.
Despite the news, several patients reported Thursday afternoon that they are still unable to access the MyScripps patient portal system. A small sigh of relief for some providers and patients after Scripps Health posted Thursday that part of its network is back online after an almost 3-week hiatus following a major cyber attack. We want to inform our patients that Scripps.org has been restored. While some features on our website are still being worked on and are not quite ready for use yet, most of Scripps.org is back up and running. Multiple sources inside Scripps Health have told ABC 10 News that they now have access to read-only medical records dated before May 1st.
Read-only means you can't change it.
Expert Mike Hamilton with CI Security said Thursday that the hospital could be doing that to serve as a standard for unaltered records, to see if at some point their integrity has been compromised.
That's what it sounds like to me, is that they have brought back some functionality in their electronic health record system, probably with a backup of records, and they don't want them changed because they want them to serve as the source of truth for what an unaltered record looks like.
Sources inside Scripps have told ABC 10 News that some units are able to access x-rays. Some computers are working, but they have limited access to information, and some employees can access some email and payroll systems. The hospital still hasn't said who may be responsible for the malware attack, whether records were compromised, and if there's a ransom.
The fact that we haven't heard anything about a ransom request just means they're not sharing information. Doesn't mean it hasn't happened.
A hospital spokesperson said Thursday that there are no updates to share and they are not taking interview requests at this time. The FBI said that it had no comment. Jennifer Kastner, ABC 10 News.
New homes could start going up faster here in San Diego. That is the goal of a new bill that Governor Gavin Newsom signed into law today. It will limit environmental legal challenges to 270 days, preventing qualifying developments from being tied up in court for years. The developments would largely be in urban areas and must reserve 15% of their units as affordable and make it at least a $15 million economic impact, either through wages or spurring other businesses.
Today, with SB 7 becoming law, we answer that question mark with some big exclamation points. More jobs, more business, more affordable housing.
The state has offered this benefit to larger projects since 2011, including the Chargers and Rams new stadium in Inglewood. The new protections last through 2025.
County leaders are ramping up efforts to get more San Diegans vaccinated by June 15th.
We continue to do everything we possibly can, not only to make the vaccine available, but to engage in meaningful conversations with San Diegans who may have concerns.
Today, the county announced it has more COVID-19 vaccines than it has demand. To change this, officials say that they're setting up more mobile vaccination sites. They'll go to libraries, community centers, and religious institutions. County officials say more sites have already helped them administer 2,500 doses, and we're currently 67% of the way to our goal of vaccinating 2 million people.
Meantime, efforts to reach those not yet vaccinated in San Diego County are also headed door to door. Over the past 3 weeks, canvassers from 2 local nonprofits, they have been going door to door in underserved communities hard hit by COVID. The goal is to educate and help set up appointments by overcoming barriers such as technology, misinformation, and language.
When someone knocks on your door with information who looks like you, who talks the way you talk, who lives in the same neighborhood you live in, you're more likely to listen to them.
So far, the 2 groups have knocked on 6,000 doors here in the county, sometimes following up with phone calls. They have helped make more than 500 vaccine appointments. Now, across the state, canvassers have knocked on more than 230,000 doors and made 13,000 appointments. Meantime, the county reported 145 new local cases of the virus today. We've seen close to 280,000 cases in the county since the pandemic began. County added that 3 more people have also died from the virus.
As the events industry begins to rebound from the pandemic, businesses that support those events are also picking back up. Our partners at KPBS report everything from party photographers to party buses, dress and tuxedo shops, and DJs are ready for a busy summer. A tuxedo shop in Chula Vista says it's good to see event halls reopen, a sign that people will be coming in for formal wear And the owner says 90% of his clients are Latino, and the majority of his income comes from quinceañeras.
Quinceañeras is something special for the Hispanic people. It's very important to have that kind of party, that kind of event in the family.
Other shops say they're seeing an increase in customers looking for prom dresses, an optimistic sign for them given the uncertainty surrounding high school proms.
A convicted sexually violent predator will not be placed in a home in the Mount Helix neighborhood after an overwhelming outcry from neighbors there. A San Diego judge today ordered Liberty Healthcare, tasked with choosing a home for Douglas Badger, to find another home. Badger had previously been chosen for a home on Horizon Hills Drive. The judge said they received hundreds of emails, phone calls, and letters arguing against Badger's placement in that home.
The FBI is remaining tight-lipped about a raid this morning in Mira Mesa. The agency did confirm its agents got court approval for action at a home on Londonderry Avenue. Our crew on the ground saw agents taking items from the home into a van. A neighbor also told us they saw an armed vehicle parked outside and agents storming in. The FBI says agents did not make any arrests today.